What's good, my people? So we're gonna be using this outrageous sun team today. But before I do that, I have a plan, guys. So, the past couple lives I've been announcing my conundrum, right? Which is, yes, I want to offer you guys the highlighter competitive play. However, realistically, I'll be using they're only, I think there might be like 25 mods in the tier, right? And so what that means is, and then even less that are really meta standard. Some are just OU by usage, like Azumarill and such, but they're not that great. They're okay, not great, right? And so the conundrum has been, what do I do, right? We've already achieved our goal multiple times of getting to number one, even though it wasn't like, road to number one or anything like that. But it's like, well, if we're playing, let me actually try with some serious teams and see what happens. And so we got that twice, and we could do it again, right? Get another Garganical team with some build. I joke Garganical, but it doesn't really matter. Or Pex, just a team with a solid enough core to where I'm not losing the matchup, and we can actually duke it out in an actual battle, right? And so those would be the same teams because there are only so many team structures that will work on the ladder to get to number one, at least from the teams that I've been sent. And so I say all that to say, to avoid, the problem is, how do we address the getting to high ladder or keeping the high ladder content that you guys enjoy, so 1900 plus, and while not using the same boring standard teams over and over again. And I'm getting bored to death using the same. I think we'll just have to do your team building, and you guys will suggest mods and sets. We're going to do a team building video, and we're going to maybe start on a brand new alt, a fresh account, and just see if we can ladder up with the creative teams to the top. That way we can still offer high ladder content, but it's from teams that we're building together and they're solid enough, rather than me taking up Bob 45's team and like, oh god, this is about to be rough. Like, it's taking too much time to modify it. By the time I modify it, one, it's gonna look like all the other teams, and two, it's gonna be nothing like the team he had before. So yeah, we're just gonna have to make do until the new mods come out. Obviously, when new mods come out, we'll have a lot more toys. The metagame will shift tremendously. I fucking hate Scarlet. I don't know I'm gonna beat that thing, but we'll figure it out. That's what makes things interesting, right? I'm playing a lot of gimmicky teams. I played some games with this. I faced a sub T-Wave Will-O-Wisp Hex Pult. I can't. There's so many weird things, but that's the 1700s. Like 1700s is usually the 1700s usually, where people use like really random stuff, which is actually the reason they're stuck at this range, right? This can't get you to, unless you have the skill. If you're using a gimmicky structure that works once, and then when that surprise is gone and it's very ineffective after that, then it's likely not ladder worthy unless you're just trying to have some fun, in which case go for it. I haven't seen Revival Blessing in quite some time, but looking at this, I'll try to Goldengo him. If I can get him to Terra, then there's Goldengo Terrifying, can body him. I'm not doing shit with Cinderace with a Slowbro around. I can maim him with Garchomp. It'll take some work. I can maim him with Dragonite, but his Skeledirge, as I said, is a bitch. And so phase one, typically at this range, people just mindlessly Glim Lead. Okay, it's max defense, Rocky Helmet, very interesting stuff, and mindlessly go for the hazards, right? And so he's very T-Spike weak in and of himself, and so I wouldn't be shocked to see something along the lines of Spiky Shield, but I really U-turn out here as Slowbro comes in. This is interesting, right? Because you already know this guy's packing the Thunder Wave, and ideally I don't want my Cinderace T-Waved, truth be told. But actually, this wasn't a good plan because his Gamora is still alive. So the only way this would work is if I could. But I can't have these T-Spikes up or these rocks. So I gotta change it now. So this, I'll have to deal with T-Spikes, unfortunately. Well, let's see, rocks. You might try to mortal spin. I'll go hard Goldie. It probably rocks. As long as it's not T-Spikes, I'm okay. I don't want to touch him. So now this is phenomenal because he has to go let Tinglu, you know what I'm saying? And Tinglu has to get poisoned, you know what I'm saying? So we're making rain first. Ooh, that's a poison Tinglu. That's a poison Tinglu. Rocks are up. Torkoal is in. Torkoal is now. It's hard for me to spin with Torkoal actually. So let's say he spikes. Let's say I Terra. Because he still has that thing that can revival blessing. Very well. Can't deal with. Okay, Ruinations. That's actually phenomenal. He's likely going to try to sack the Glimmer, anticipating me to spin. What can I do about that? I could pivot to Garchomp and Draco the Glimmer instead. Yes, let's do such a thing. Let's do such a thing. Let's do such a thing. Please hit. Oh, I need fucking Terra. What a blessing. What a blessing. He's gonna fucking go for that damn revival blessing though. That's exactly what boy's gonna do. He's heavy duty boost slow, bro. Interesting. So I don't have to worry about the that thing any longer. And so now my goal is to position Goldengo. My goal is to position, and now he Terra. So you know that boy Goldengo's gonna go in, right? Because he can't Terra the Skeledirge. Remind me later, bro. He can't Terra the Skeledirge, which is a blessing. It's a blessing. Probably should put Yawn on Torkoal. Like this Wisp is just not. It's just not a move. It's just not a move, and it's not the move. So here comes Ice Beam. I smell it. I smell it. Future Sight. Okay. On some That's So Raven shit. I feel it. Skeledirge should come here. We get to see that. It's probably Boots. Oh, it's just like, okay, fuck it. I'm about to take this hit. Because he can't go for, what's that move called anymore, right? He can't use Teleport anymore. I can't just, like, so the situation like this, guys, you never risk your Goldengo. Right? Because if he randomly flamethrowers or something like that, I'm pretty sure he has Slack Out, pretty sure he has a water move. So I'm mid-ground Dragonite here. Dragonite is a potential win con as well. Right, so now he's gone. So the reason I went to this is so that he's likely gonna slack off and I can eat the Future Sight. Oh, he does have to be. I knew. Come on, bro. Really, bro? You had to crit me, dude? Did you really have to, though? Like, was that necessary? Was that necessary behavior? So we're roosting again. Ice Beam's gonna hurt, but we'll condition him eventually. And secondly, I knew he was gonna go for. So now I'm confirmed this set. We got the covert and the cloaker and the things and the such. So we plot here. Stinglu comes in, of course. How much did Make It Rain do last time? Pretty sure it kills, but actually, yeah, it's a pretty comfortable KO. And so this is where things get gnarly. So he's Scarf 3000%. Not good Terra, but who terrors? Who does that? Who does such things? Who does such things? Come on. Who does such things? This really probably is just because the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do versus this. So I better fucking so Shadow Ball's there. This is gonna let me know what item he is. If he stays in the Shadow Ball, I know he's Scarf. He switches out to slow, bro. I know he's slow, bro. No, I know he's slow, bro. So obviously now he's super susceptible to Quake. Now it does mean that the Pawnot can come in and do Pawnot things. I could Life Orb Ice Punch might kill me. There he goes, Goldengo. So you're 3000% Scarf. Ain't nobody goes Goldengo there. Actually, that did a fuck ton of me. Well, actually, no, that's normal damage. I was just debating whether or not I need my Terror. Because this isn't useful. It is, but like not if I was going to take the damage just now. Yeah, Yeah, he's Scarf. Okay. I just needed to confirm that. I don't think Scarf Shadow Ball would kill Chomp. I don't know with the naive set if it does. Cause that does a lot to me, man. Like it's modest. Garchomp. Oh, you swords answer the naive set. No, that's you need to be naive. Shadow Ball does 47 to 57. Modest does 52 to 61. So it never kills. If I get rid of the Goldie, obviously my Goldie just eats. Actually, this might be a roll. Meaning, if he gets maximum and he is modest, which would blow. I wouldn't lose, but it matters. Yeah. So, Goldie's gone. What does, it forces the pawn out to come. I think, because the pawn out has to touch me. It can revival bust. Okay, yeah, so it has to touch me. Which means that, what could he revival blessing? That's of relevance. He has fake out, revival blessing. He has to have dual stab. Could go Dragonite and Earthquake. Revival blessings. What? Goldengo. There's no way he has. I mean, he could just be a normal pawn out without revival blessing. In which case, then my Goldengo would be sufficient. I don't think extreme speed kills him. I'm just gonna Earthquake here. Yeah, there's a revival blessing. It's just a matter of who he's bringing back. Slowbro. Okay. So I said Goldengo just eats his lunch. Since the exact Slowbro. And I no longer need Lecco. I was just thinking if I crit, like a crit surf would kill my Goldengo, maybe. I didn't know the role there. So we'll go Torkoal first, the Ice Beams. Now I can go Goldengo. You could go Skelly this turn. Oh no. Here's just Shadow Ball here, yeah. So now Skeletor is guaranteed loses because even if he doesn't die to Shadow Ball, it'd be an Earthquake range for my Dragonite. I'm trying to think if there's any way I could. No. Yeah, I actually crit him there. But based on how much that crit, if I crit didn't kill him, he's max F, which means he always died to EQ. So yeah, we managed to pull a fucking win. Impossible. Impossible. Yeah, this team isn't good. I could make it decent, but I'd have to change his whole team. Like I'd have to change Storm's whole team. Because the problem is the only real Sun Abuser that justifies having a Torkoal. So you could say Cinderace, but Cinderace doesn't need Sun. So unless I was like Bandit or something like that. So the only thing that justifies the Sun is the Iron Moth. So I was like, oh, whatever. Right. I could have made it banded. Excuse me, y'all. So another Glamora situation. I am slower than Glamora, but I can court change the hazards back. But yeah, what we're looking at here is a Dragonite situation once again. It'll come down to what the Goldengo is, if it's Air Balloon or if it's Terra something this. Or if it's bulky fucking Hurricane Dam, you know what I mean? As well, Garchomp. Garchomp is very good, very good, very handsome, you know. Garchomp on lead is devastating for him, but it's also something I'd like to keep tucked. If possible. Goldie's not doing much this game. Goldie's not doing much this game. The only solution to Garchomp he'd have. Why do I feel like he has some stupid shit on the fucking this? Unleash the stupid shit, bro. I don't think he'd ever Shimpo because, you know, one, if he does, I can deal with it, but I don't think he'd ever Shimpo because of my Torkoal, my Iron Moth, and all these things that could have come out. He doesn't have anything to guard against Draco Meteor plus, what's that fucking move called? Earthquake, right? It's everything that can switch into Draco gets bodied by EQ. But he could be Choice Scarf Ice Spinner. When I see Glamora and Great Tusk, you know, shit gets gnarly. So here comes the Choice Scarf Ice Spinner. You can't say I didn't call it, guys. Sash, okay. So we might die here. The CC's, EQs, okay, good play. Here comes his D-Knight. I'm a Draco again. It's risky because I can miss, but I want the multi-scale. Doesn't go D-Knight. So Great Tusk is gone. Bandit Crunch comes out. Now, this actually I learned too, it KOs me. Slitherwing probably, oh, what's the one we're used for? Slitherwing, Torkoal. Torkoal's actually fucking handsome. I just don't know how to keep the T-Spikes. He'd never go for the ice move. If he does, Slitherwing might die. And that's why I'm debating whether or not it's worth. Because let's say Torkoal comes in. The Slitherwing can't touch D-Knight, but I baited in. Well, the question is still a matter of what I'm sweeping with, right? Let's see if he goes for the ice move. Yeah, figured. Please. Okay, it's Orb. Blessings. So let me think. I U-turn out into Glamora. U-turns as he goes into Glamora. Glamora staring down Garchomp. By first impression, and he goes Glamora. Alright, so CC after that. I don't have to worry about Glamora, and then I can court change the hazards back. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just go for first impression. I could anticipate the Glamora, but it's a worse. It's actually not great of a situation if he stays in. Plus, I'm what's this called? He's not gonna predict me to be what's it called? What's that fucking move called? Assault Vest. So first impression resisted did 29%. CC's 1000% killing this shit. What's beautiful about that is it allows for me to court change all these motherfuckers back. So he goes to this fairly confident. He's like, I got this. I got this. I'm fast. I'm handsome. I'm sexy. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. But let me think. Garchomp's not gonna get any mileage here. Okay. Because I don't know if he's adamant. It's too risky to go hard Cinderace. I do get to spin. But Slava Plume's always a player. Spinning is irrelevant. Besides, the Goldengo doesn't even matter. The point is to get rid of this Shao. Because we have to think about, okay, what's our win con? Actually goes Goldie and like, comfortably lives. I'm debating whether or not I want the... I mean, T-Spikes and Rocks only affect... He can't knock me out if he did that little... So Goldengo would die. Let me think this through. Torkoal can survive. Because I'd go Cinderace after this. Because Lava Plume did 0. Jesus, that did nothing. Cinderace would do... Cinderace would come in. After this, I'd Pyro Ball. Let's say it goes Dragonite. What's my countermeasure? I actually don't want this gone. I might need it. So I'm going to go hard Cinderace here. Take the ball. This allows me to change the hazards back. Versus, because I know he's going to stay in. And he has to go for Make It Rain, right? And so now that shuts down the Xianpao Permanente. The question is, what is the Gambit? What is the Gambit? Are you terra-fucking-flying? Because now this allows for me to D9 and +1. Because you can't, like, you can stay in and Make It Rain if you'd like. But that's just more setup. So even if your Gambit is Terra, you're putting yourself in an awkward position. Right, so there's the Gambit. you Terra? Let's say he is Terra Flying. You Terra Flying in SD. So I play the Dragon Dance again. If he SDs, Kowtow Queeve wouldn't KO me. I'm a Dragon Dance again. Okay, he stays in. But I know Kowtow won't 2 KO me. All I do is just roost here. The odd chance he tries to sucker me. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand that decision. Unless he's like Terra motherfucking Ghost. Body press Dragonite. Would I lose? No. Because my my what's his face is very good with the assault vest. So he is just like me. And Dragon Dancing is pointless, obviously, because I've just... Yeah, I don't get this, how he played this end game here. Like, if you know that was going to be... if you know you couldn't guard against the D-Knight end game, then... But maybe he just didn't think about what would happen after the fact, right? When he made it rain there. Because I'm like, okay, well, one of these motherfuckers are Terra. So I'm guessing the Gambit must have not been a Terra that could save him. Like, it wasn't flying. Because that doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, even if it was flying, it wouldn't save him. So, because the reason I Dragon Danced again was not of greed. If you think about the sequences that could happen there, he could Terra Flying and I Earthquake. I get no value, and he gets +2. So now I can't 2 KO him. I could Dragon Dance again, which would guarantee, because I don't think +1 even kills it with Earthquake. I could Dragon Dance, and then he goes for Terra Flying and Swords Dance. Then I 2 KO him with E-Speed, and then he can't knock me back out. Sequence 3. He could go for EQ, stays in, and I don't kill him. He breaks my multi-scale. Yeah, and he breaks my multi-scale when I could have just done that with 2 DDs anyway, right? Like, if he's going to break my multi-scale, I might be at +2 because I have to kill him next turn with extreme speed anyway. So, I think all the sequences, the way it played out, Terras, man, are such fucking rubbish. I'm not like complaining about the Terras, but it's just like, fuck, you don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, hazards are going to be my go-to here. He has the big Dozo. My Garchomp and my hazards are going to be like them guys. Goldengo is going to be that guy with the hazards. So Polt, don't have a counter for. So basically what I'm thinking here is I'll likely be able to get up hazards frequently versus Clodsire. For the first time he's going to switch. And then that will give me a lot of data on the Dondozo. Start. Please don't fucking kill. God damn, that was a roll. That was a risky ass play. That was a risky fucking play. But now I know I gotta get this to terrestrialize. Okay. It's not amazing, but it's not the end of the world. So I get rocks up here. Don't worry, guys. There's a process to this. There's some logic to this. There's a reason. We're doing this for a reason. We're doing this for a season. Will-O-Wisp here would mean that this can't do shit to my Goldengo. Yeah, I figured he'd hazard anyway. As I said, it's gonna be a hazard game. Problem is my Garchomp is that nigga, and I need that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I can spin. What is he doing? This dawned on me that I can rapid spin. I'll spin this first turn actually. Should Toxic here. Yeah, now I go Chomp. I have to make this risk. This is a pretty obvious Chomp play, but I gotta make this play. And now I'm expecting Dondozo, the Dondostral, the Dondonizer. He could go Great Tusk too. It's too risky though. So the Dozo is lefty, is just blessed. If I Terra Dragon, I kill this, and then my Dragonite is looking fucking handsome. But I don't need the Terra Dragon. I can just Draco straight up because I'm not getting defense drops. So I'll spike to see what he'll do. Where his head's at. Okay, bro's cursing on a fucking Garchompo. The El Champo. You don't curse on the El Champo, bro. So with Draco here, yeah, easy to the KO. Hopefully he just curses again. He has body press. That's no bueno. But now he's within Dragonite range. So this is interesting, right? Because you're like, okay, well, Jan, now you got him. Well, the thing about it is that I have to make a prediction next turn because Great Tusk can come in and spin. And so this Great Tusk is going to have to make a prediction. If he spins and I don't get that, oh, he actually goes Pult. That's blessed. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote, bros. I think that's all she wrote, brothers. My brothers. Because he's physical, right? So. Unless he's Terra Ghost. Goldie actually might get to a KO'd from there. I don't trust this guy. But as we just discussed, Garchomp's way too important. So we'll go Cole. It's interesting because my Cole is actually Terra Fairy. So I could Terrestrialize Fairy here and go for Will-O-Wisp. Which would mean this is no longer a relevant Pokemon. But I'm debating whether or not it's more important to just have my Dragonite versus having or Terra Flying. Did he already Terra? No, he hasn't yet. Is it worth not being normal? Particularly versus his this is adamant for sure. Just gonna Lava Plume. He darts as expected, but now if Clodsire comes in, it's a non-factor. I want his Tusk dead. Clodsire comes in, but it can't harm Goldengo. So what I'm gonna do is Cindy, he recovers. You'd obviously get bodied by Pyroball here. I want this Tuscan. Goes D-Knight. Maybe I'm over concerned about Tusk, especially if it's knockoff. So what I'm really concerned about is him being it's definitely E-Speed. If I go Goldie, Terra, Flying, Nasty Fight, it might have been worth it to burn his Pult, truth be told. Because I can't go Chomp. If I go the Terra Flying, Nasty Plot, it won't give me his Dragonite. But his scale is broken, which matters. Might be able to pull this off. Might be able to pull this the fuck off. I could have went to my D-Knight there as well. But if he's like random, it's probably best to Nasty Plot turn on. I don't think I died to EQ the first turn. If I died to EQ, this was a bad play. I just told you about the weird sets, bro. Actually, he fucking 1000% has damn. He 1000% has Ice Beam. I probably should have went. Nah, I couldn't have went Garchomp first. You might have E-Speed. So it goes Pult hard. You should be just Terra and Dragon Dance again, but it's gonna hurt. The second one is gonna hurt. Yeah. So it's gonna come down to really the Great Tusk. If the Goldengo is Balloon, then it's a bloodbath here. We lose. So Tusks is the Tusk. Tusk can just EQ here, which is what I was concerned about all along. Funnily enough, if the Dragonite does not have extreme speed, I can win. So what's the case here? If he CCs, it's gotta be defensive Tusk. So let me see how much this shit does. Headlong Rush. Okay. Blessed. Okay, that might die. Based on how much that does. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm like, that's an offensive tusk. God damn, that does a lot. Yeah, and this definitely goes down. There's no way in hell you're living this. Watch the Terra Ghost come out. Are you already Terra? Okay. Whew, God bless. Dragonite is too nice. He's too nice with it. Right, you see how much points we drop? But yeah, as I said, it's very likely the Dondozo all will have to go on a chill scene. We're going to end the live there. It's very likely the Dondozo will have to go to bed for a while as we start this new series. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Let me know. Because I need to enjoy the lives while I'm playing. I haven't team built seriously in a long time. So that's going to be an interesting challenge once again, especially incorporating terrestrialization and you guys. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.